Okay, welcome to my channel Sudhir Biology. Today we study principle of inheritance and variation, that is chapter number 5, class 12th. Now we can see first law of dominant. Law of dominant, if we can take the plant, suppose this plant, this is the one plant crossed with dwarf plant, right? Then what happened? Suppose this is the male plant, capital T, capital T, and this is the female flower, small t, small t. Suppose this cross, then capital T and small t. Here is this cross, capital T and small t. And this cross, capital T and small t. In this cross also capital T and small t. That means every plant have the one minimum one capital T. That means this is the dominant character. And this character is phenotypically appear in F1 generation. That is, in F1 generation all plants are phenotypically appear tall, and their genotype is one capital one small. That means they are hybrid, but phenotypically they appear tall because tallness is a dominant character in this cross. You can see here characters are controlled by disecrete unit called as factor. Disecrete means they are independently separated. Factors occurs in pair in a all the factors means in a pair, either this pair or this pair. In a dissimilar pair of the factors, one member of the pair dominant and other member is recessive. If they are dissimilar, if they are similar, then are called as homozygous. If they are dissimilar, then they are called as heterozygous, and in which one is dominant, other is recessive. This law explains expression of only one of the parental character in F1 generation. Only one character is appear in F1 generation. That is, you can see here is only tall plant are appear. Now monohybrid cross. The cross performed earlier, that is also called as monohybrid or inheritance of one gene. When we consider only one single character, that is character is height, or if we take the character of color, then red color of flower, right? Then it is called as monohybrid cross. If we perform the cross, again such type of cross, this is the tall, dwarf character. Here is capital T, small t. Here is capital T, small t. Here is capital T, small t. Capital T, small t. All are tall plants phenotypically, right? Now test cross. Suppose plant. This plant is a hybrid plant, and this plant is pure tall plant. But how we identify? Because they are phenotypically appear, both are appear as tall plant. Then how we identify which one is pure, which one is hybrid? So later this process we can test this cross by the cross. This is called as test cross, in which a typical test cross is dominant phenotype. That means you can see also unknown plant, dominant unknown plant cross with the recessive parents instead of self crossing is called as test cross. Suppose this is the plant, we can't say where it is genotypically pure or hybrid, and similarly this plant are also we can't say where it is genotypically hybrid or tall. Now we can study. Suppose this is the tall plant, and one is this is also tall plant hybrid. First we perform this plant from this plant, conduct the experiment. You can see if genotype like this, that this plant, then suppose this is male plant, 1t and small t, and according to definition, second we take the recessive parent. So recessive means both small t. Here is result capital T, small t, and small t, capital T, small t, and small t. You can see in this case these plants are phenotypically tall, but these both plants are phenotypically small, right? So you can see ratio is 2:2, or in other words we can say 1:1, right? If result like that 1:1, then unknown plant is hybrid plant, not pure. If in case of plant is pure, right, like this plant, capital T, according to definition we cross with the recessive parent. So recessive means both are small. Then capital T is small plant, capital T is small plant, capital T is small t, capital T is small t. Then all plants having one minimum character is tallness. That is dominant character. That means all plants are tall. Such result indicate that the unknown plant is pure tall plant. One more example on the basis of test class. Suppose one unknown plant having purple flower, right? If its genotype is both capital PP, that means it is pure purple, and it crossed according to definition of test class. It crossed with the recessive, that is white flower. Then all the progeny in F1 generation all are purple flower, right? If this flower is having genotype capital P and small p, that is hybrid purple, then result is like this. You can see 50% are white flower and 50% these flower are purple. That means this genetic material of this flower having the flower is hybrid flower, and this flower is having pure, that is dominant color. Now, law of segregation. In law of segregation, all alleles do not show any blending, and that both the characters are recovered as such in F2 generation, though one of these is not seen at the F1 stage, right? And it means the recessive character does not seen in F1 generation, where the genetic material is like that. There is no recessive character, but they are appear in F2 generation. Blending means there is no blending, no blending, any blending, that means no mixing. They can separate. The parents contains two alleles during gamete formation. The factors are alleles of a pair separate, segregate or separate each other such that the gamete receives only one of the two factor. Homozygous parents produce all gametes that are similar. Means if this is TT plant, so all gametes are capital T, right? Heterozygous parent produce two kind of gamete. Means one is small t and another is capital T, right? So one type of gamete and two type of gamete. Here are two, both are similar, that is one type of gamete, right? Now we can see the experiment of the law of segregation. You can see this is the tall plant, this is the dwarf plant. In F1 generation, as I told you, they have the all the tall plant, right? And but when selfing takes place in this plant, there in F2 generation there is a ratio which takes place. Three plants are tall and one is dwarf. We can perform one experiment. Suppose we can perform F2 generation. These are plant are F1 generation. Their genetic material is this. Means genetic material is one small and one capital. So we take capital T, capital and small t. Here is also capital T and small t. Now we perform capital T. One is capital and another is small t. Here this is a small t and this is capital T. So capital T is small t. Here is a small t, both are small t. You can see this is the pure tall, and these two are hybrid, and this is the pure dwarf. So phenotypic ratio is 3:1, right? All these three tall and this is dwarf. And genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. 1 is pure tall, 2 is dwarf, hybrid tall, hybrid tall, and 1 is pure dwarf, right? We again see here same law of segregation. One dwarf plant and a tall plant, they are crossbreed and produce all tall plants, like that. Capital T, again small t, same capital T, small t, capital T, small t, capital T, small t, capital T, small t, right? So all plants are tall in this group. When we cross pollination in between two plants, right? Cross pollination in between two plants, then what happen? We prepare another Punnett square. This is also called as Punnett square. Here is T, here is small t, here is capital T, here is small t, capital T, capital T, capital T, small t, capital T, small t, and small t, right? So number 1, number 2, number 3, all these plants are phenotypically tall. That's why these are tall, 1, 2, 3, and one is fourth plant is dwarf, right? So phenotypically 3:1, and genotypically 1:2:1. Now one more experiment. In this incomplete dominance, we can study incomplete dominance. Here is this is the result of F2 generation. Before we conduct the F1 generation, we conduct here F1 generation. I take this is a Punnett square, like red color, that is RR, right? White color, that is small r and small r. So in F1 general, capital R, small r, capital R, small r, capital R, small r. Here is also capital R, small r. So according to law of dominance, in F1 generation all flower must be red in color, but in this experiment there is no red color. In F1 generation they are pink in color, right? They are pink in color. That means there is no dominant, neither white flower is dominant nor red flower is dominant. In between two there is a pink color is appear. That's why this is called as incomplete dominance. When selfing takes place in these pink flower, then result is this. You can see these two flower are pink, and this is red flower, and this is white flower. In F2 generation, that means ratio is 1:2:1. 1 is red, 2 is pink, and 1 is white, right? So this is the actually this for this incomplete dominance, that is a snapdragon or antirrhinum flower plant is there, in which this incomplete dominance is occurs. In F2 generation 1:2 ratio is appear, but in F1 generation all plants are pink color, right? According to need, according to Mendelian, according to law of dominance, there is a in F1 generation all either pink or white, but neither they are pink nor white, and they are all pink in color. So this is the incomplete dominance. Thank you.